There's something about summer that makes you want to hit refresh on everything, not just the closet cleanouts or the deep cleaning days, but how you show up, how your space feels, how you're spending your time. I'd been feeling a little out of sync. My routines were slipping. My apartment felt heavy. Even my own reflection didn't feel quite like me. That's when I knew I needed a real reset. Something full body, full space, but still simple and doable. So I gave myself a summer reset. Deep cleaned the bathroom, sorted the closet, cut my hair, set new goals. Nothing extreme, just real shifts that helped me feel clear again. If you've been craving a fresh start, or just a calmer, lighter version of your everyday, this might be the kind of Sunday reset you've been needing. I never know what to eat anymore. Fridge reset. When everything feels chaotic, even deciding what to eat can feel like one more decision you don't have energy for. And for me, that showed up in small ways. Too many random groceries, half-eaten leftovers I kept avoiding, and nothing I actually wanted to eat when I was tired. So I did a fridge reset. Not a Pinterest aesthetic one, just a functional one. I pulled everything out, tossed what was expired or unappetizing, and restocked only what I knew I'd actually use in the next few days. Then I made a short list of go-to meals I could rotate: tofu, scrambled carrot salad, chickpea pasta, whatever I already liked and didn't have to overthink. If your fridge feels like a stress point, try this. Pick 3 meals you already enjoy and make sure your fridge has everything you need for just those. Skip the pressure to plan a week. Just make it easier to eat something good without decision fatigue. Next time you feel overwhelmed, let food be the part of your day that grounds you, not adds to the chaos. Next, let's shift from food to the body that's been quietly asking for help. My body's tired, but not because I'm lazy. Body reset. When you've been in go mode for months, it's easy to disconnect from your own body. You're tired but wired. You eat on the go, sleep in fragments, and slowly stop noticing how you feel until one day you realize you're not just mentally tired. You're physically disconnected. For me, the reset started small. I didn't join a program or overhaul my habits. I just made one rule move every morning before checking my phone. Stretch, walk, breathe anything, and hydrate before caffeine. No pressure, just presence. If you've been ignoring how your body feels, try this. Pick 1 moment a day to check in. A stretch before bed, a walk after lunch. Even 5 minutes of stillness counts. You don't have to fix anything. Just start listening again. From there, everything else starts to recalibrate, including your energy, focus, and mood. Feel-good summer touch-ups. Summer has a way of making you crave lightness in your clothes, your mood, and even how you feel in your own skin. I didn't go full makeover. I just did a few things that made me feel a little more fresh, trimmed my ends, painted my nails a softer shade, and swapped heavy moisturizers for a gel, one that actually soaks in. That alone made my morning routine feel 10x easier. If you've been feeling a little dull lately, try one small summer switch: a gloss instead of lipstick, a new hair part, or even just putting your skincare in the fridge so it cools you down in the morning. It's not about becoming someone new, just making tiny changes that help you feel like you again, with a little less effort. Let's move into digital clutter next, because nothing kills a reset vibe like 1,000 unread emails. Time keeps slipping, and I never feel caught up. Time reset. Summer can be strange, slower in theory, but somehow just as overwhelming. The routines shift. The days feel long, but rushed. And before you know it, your time isn't really yours anymore. Some days, I look at the clock and realize it's already 4 p.m., and I don't remember where the time went. Not because I was doing anything wrong, just scattered, shifting from one half task to the next. So I stopped trying to plan the perfect day. Instead, I gave myself 3 anchors morning, afternoon, and evening. That's it. One clear intention for each. Not a full to-do list, just one thing I wanted to actually finish. If your time keeps disappearing, try this. Pick 3 blocks morning, afternoon, and evening. Choose one task that matters most for each, even if it's rest. Then close the loops before jumping to the next thing. Next, let's move from time to space, specifically, the space that should feel like yours, but doesn't. The closet is full, but I wear the same 5 things closet reset. There were mornings I'd stare into a packed closet and still feel like I had nothing to wear. Not because I needed more, but because nothing matched how I felt or fit this version of me anymore. So I cleared space, not for style, but for ease. I kept the pieces I actually reached for each week and boxed up the rest. No guilt, just honesty. So I gave myself a boundary. Nothing stays in here unless it actually serves me this season. That meant pulling everything out, not for aesthetics, but for clarity. I only kept what I had reached for in the past few months. The rest went into 2 piles store and let go. If you don't have the time or energy for a full closet overhaul, just do this. Pick one shelf or one clothing category, like jackets or tops. Ask yourself, did I wear this in the last 3 months? If not, it's probably not helping you now. Now that we've cleared some physical space, let's look at the place we live in every day and why it hasn't felt like home. The invisible drain of digital clutter. It's easy to ignore, but having a messy phone or desktop can drain you in the background, like digital static you've learned to live with. Old screenshots, random downloads, half-finished folders. It adds up. I finally sat down and gave myself 30 minutes just to clean my desktop and organize my downloads folder. That's it. No perfection. No deleting every old photo. Just clearing what I actually see and use. If you're overwhelmed by the thought of a full digital reset, try this. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Delete 5 apps you haven't opened this year. Then group your home screen into categories you use: most messages, calendar notes, camera. That alone can make your phone feel 10 times calmer. Next, let's look at the one reset that actually helped me feel back in control of my day-to-day, my budget. Cleaning as a reset, not a chore. I don't deep clean because I love cleaning. I do it because when everything around me feels out of order, it helps me take back control one surface at a time. So I gave myself one goal: make my home feel like it's been aired out physically and mentally. Not just the obvious stuff, but the overlooked zones too. Trash bins, the fridge, even the corners that gathered dust behind things. It wasn't about perfection. It was about peace. If you don't have a full day, pick one zone that's been bugging you. Maybe it's the sticky drawer in your kitchen. Maybe it's your bathroom shelf. Wipe it down, throw out what's expired, put things back where they belong. Then walk away. Let that one small space be your signal that things are shifting. Let's move on to something most of us never schedule, but probably need more than we realize. Reset digital space. It sounds small, but having a messy digital life can weigh on you without you noticing. For me, it was thousands of old photos I didn't want to look at, random screenshots, and cluttered folders that made opening my phone feel like work. So I gave myself one rule: don't aim to finish, aim to start. I sorted photos by year, deleted what I didn't want to keep, and backed up the rest. Not all in one sitting, just enough to feel the fog lift. If that sounds like too much, try this. Clear your desktop. Delete 10 screenshots. Move any photos from your camera roll to a to-sort folder. You don't have to organize it perfectly, just create breathing room. And when the screen quiets down, it's easier to face the thing most of us try not to look at next. Budget first, then breathe. When life feels messy, it's rarely just the house. For me, the bigger stress was knowing I was spending without tracking, reacting instead of planning, and then wondering why I felt out of sync with my goals. So I opened up my budget. Not to punish myself, but to see clearly, where is my money actually going? I use a simple Notion template to do this, but honestly, you don't need anything fancy. Just categories that reflect your real life: groceries, bills, impulse, buys, little luxuries. Then, look at what's creeping up and where you can reset. If you're feeling mentally scattered, start here. Log your spending for the past 2 weeks. Don't judge it. Just see it. Then ask, do these numbers match how I want to feel this month? Now let's wrap this up with the one shift that helped me mentally close the loop, deciding where my energy is going next. My planner looks full, but I feel unfocused. Goal reset. There's something frustrating about staring at a packed planner and still feeling like you're not moving forward. You're busy, sure, but not aligned. That's how it felt for me. I had tasks, checkboxes, reminders, but no real clarity. So I flipped the question. Instead of, what do I need to do? I asked, what do I actually care about this month? That's when things shifted. I chose one goal, not 5, and let everything else orbit around it. It didn't mean I dropped responsibilities. It just meant I stopped pretending they were all equally important. If your to-do list feels heavy but aimless, try this: circle one task that truly matters this week. Highlight it. Let that be your anchor. Then treat everything else like background noise. Do it if you can, but stop letting it set the tone. Once I had that clarity, the next reset came almost naturally. That's everything I reset, not for perfection, but to feel a little more grounded heading into the week. This summer reset wasn't about changing everything, just noticing what's not working and gently starting over. Even one shift, a clearer fridge, a calmer morning, a smaller to-do list, can turn the noise down. If this felt like the kind of Sunday reset you've been needing, I hope it gave you something simple to start with. And if you'd like more content like this, feel free to like or subscribe. It helps us know what to make next. Thanks for spending this time with me. See you in the next video.